Hey everyone, my name is Sarah and I am currently about 4 weeks pregnant with my second baby, and I wanted to make this video to show you the ovulation test strips that I used for the cycle that I conceived, and I organized them here on this paper along with the times and dates that I took each one so that I can show them to you up close. And before I do that, I just wanted to recommend a couple different brands that I've used. I've been testing for about 6 or 7 months, tracking my ovulation each cycle, even before we were trying to conceive. So I used 2 different brands of tests. One here is called the Wondfo, I think that's how you say it, Wondfo brand, and then the iProven brand. So the ones that I'll be showing you from this cycle that I conceived are the iProven tests, but I would actually recommend the Wondfo tests a little more. I think they're slightly easier to read. The test line and the control line come up a little bit darker, so it's more clear. So out of these 2 brands, they're both pretty cheap on Amazon. I'd recommend this one, and I will link it down below as well. So anyway, I'll show you the tests up close, and I'll also tell you when we had sex during the fertile period of my cycle, so you could kind of narrow it down to almost what day we conceived our baby. So yeah, I'll show you them up close, and thanks for watching. And I will also be making a line progression test for my pregnancy tests that I took. I took them between 8 and 12 DPO, or days past ovulation. And so you can see that line progression as well. If you're interested in that one, stay tuned for it. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Alright everyone, so these are the ovulation tests that I took during the cycle that I conceived. And so this was October 2019, and I started taking these LH strip tests at cycle day 12, which we can see is the top one. 6 p.m. It was still pretty much negative. In order for it to be positive, the test line basically has to be just as dark or a little bit darker than the control line. So the top one, you see the line on the left is very light. That's the test line. And then the line on the right is the control line, which is very dark. So that's a negative. Cycle day 13, I took one at 4 p.m. They were looking a lot closer to the same color, but I still wasn't convinced that I had ovulated yet. And so 4 hours later at 8 p.m. I took another test, and it was what I would still consider not quite positive. The hearts on this page represent the 2 times during my fertile period that we had sex, and so one of those 2 times was when we conceived. So cycle day 13 at 8 p.m. and then I tested again the next morning at 9 a.m. and this is what I would consider a positive LH test. Cycle day 14 at 9 a.m. You can see the test line is slightly darker than the control line. Took another test at 4 p.m. and then on cycle day 15 I took one in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. So I would consider my peak to be sometime between cycle day 14 at 4 p.m. and 15 at 2 a.m. Those to me look like the 2 darkest tests that I took. And then I took one later in the morning on cycle day 15. Again, there's a heart there. That might have been the time that we conceived, one of those 2 hearts. And then you could tell that by cycle day 16 I had already ovulated, and the LH hormone was going way back down, and that was a very negative test. And then you can see down here at the bottom, cycle day 24 was when I got my positive pregnancy test, which was 9 days past ovulation. And there's that pregnancy test. So there you have it. That was my little journal of the tests that I took and the cycle that I conceived and when we possibly conceived either cycle day 13 or 15. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you find it helpful, and give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you'd like to see more pregnancy updates coming up in the future.